reporting live from Suki Lin to explain what is writing.
Writing is a process of using symbols like letters of alphabets, punctuation, and spaces to communicate thoughts and ideas in a readable form. And it's driven by three critical acts: inquiry, discovery, and communication. Inquiry is a recursive process of posing, following, and addressing questions. Discovery is learning, that is making new knowledge through the process of inquiry. Communication is purposeful engagement of the self and others through the products of inquiry and discovery.
Reporting live from Sophia Zambrano to talk about her past writing experience.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Today I'm going to be talking about my past writing experience. At my old school, my writing experience was very strict. We had to keep to a certain rubric and say the stuff that we needed to say, kind of just to get the grade we wanted. Compared to this class now, it's a lot more creative and just I can say whatever I need to say and talk about whatever without feeling like I'm gonna get a bad grade because it's what I need to explain or need to talk about. So it's been a really good transition because it's made me more creative and more open to other people's cultures. In my past writing class, I was given papers about books or about random things that I didn't know anything about, and in this class I was able to write more about myself and my actual experiences, and it's a lot easier to share something that you know versus something that you don't know anything about and you're just writing the paper to get the grade. This class has been more personal, I felt, and it's really helped me.
Now to Latrey Landers to talk about his writing in WRA.
We have various amount of projects. Project 1, Project 2, and Project 3. Those are the ones I'll be talking to you about today. Project 1 is you telling of how an event has changed you or shaped you to be the way you are today. In Project 2, you are talking about a specific cultural artifact that's in your culture, and you're talking about what the artifact is and how the artifact is changing or shifting over time, and you're also talking about the concept of that artifact. And Project 3 is the cross-cultural rhetorical literacy. That project is you combining two or more different students in the class, and you're summarizing their Project 2, and you're talking about their cultural artifacts, and you're talking about knowledge that you known previously of an artifact and knowledge that you have gained from reading their projects.
Students who have not been informed may ask, what is the writing process? Well, the writing process consists of 12 very important steps: the inquiry questions, the outline, research, drafts, peer-based and inquiry-based writing, peer reviews, revision, and editing, proofreading. Oh, I'm missing one, I'm sorry. Final revised essay. The inquiry questions are the questions that you write prior to actually writing your draft. So this is kind of like how you're forming your outline, except it's not your outline for the fact that you're just asking questions and you're going to answer them in a way where it will form your essay. So it's kind of like the skeleton of your essay. And then here comes the outline. The outline just provides the structure of your essay in general, and usually you would include your outline in the second paragraph of your introduction. And then you have your research, which in my opinion, all research should be done before actually even writing anything. I feel like that should go into the inquiry questions. But your research is everything, like the information that you gather and you write down that you're going to include in your paper. Then you have peer-based and inquiry-based writing. So peer-based writing to me is actually when you're checking a peer's paper for correctness and for an interesting topic. It's not really like peer reviewing, but it's more so you're analyzing and summarizing your peers' papers. And inquiry based writing would be kind of like a research paper, except it's more so like you're researching the topic and you're writing it on the paper instead of just researching it. Like, for example, if you were to conduct a study, that would be more of a research paper, while with inquiry you're asking the questions and you're taking the research and you're putting it in your paper. And then you have peer reviews. Peer reviews are when your fellow students and peers read over your paper to see if it's correct or if it's interesting. This is a very important part of the process, considering usually as a peer you can see when one of your other peers have made a mistake. So it's very important to have peer reviews. Then you have revision. Revision is just going back and re-seeing, looking at all the mistakes you may have made, not just punctuation and grammar, but it's much deeper than just punctuation or grammar. It's more like, what is my paper doing, and am I doing this correctly? What is the purpose of my paper? Is the audience engaged? These are all very important questions to answer as you revise your paper. And you have editing and your proofreading. And when you edit your paper, you're just taking certain things out that may not have fit. And when you proofread, you're just reading over the paper after you've edited it. And then you have your final revised draft. And your final revised draft should be limited to no errors at all. It should be accurate, clear, concise, and orderly. And that's the writing process.
Sophia Zambrano's conclusion is, overall, I have grown so much as a writer by being more confident and being more able to show my creative side. I have learned how communication and discovery affect writing and how to incorporate them. These have been able to make my paper stronger and clearer for my audience. Another thing this class has taught me is being able to accept and learn about different cultures around the world. Deja Marie Davis says, in this class, I have learned how important presentations were, and also that the subtopics and inquiry questions are very important when it comes to your paper. There is a lot more writing than understanding because they just think of throwing words together and not really putting in effort. Writing is art. Suki Lin says the most important thing I learned in this class is how to write a formal essay. For example, how to use quotes and how to manage a paper's format. I used to write a paper without any subtopics and works cited page. But now at least I know how to write a paper and write in the right format. Latrell Landers says, I think this class has helped me prepare for my future a lot because I was able to learn a lot of skills that will be able to help me in my major. I have also learned how to work with people from all around the world, and I have been able to learn from their writing styles.